Hello everyone, and welcome back to more Spyro 3 Year of the Dragon Blind. And in this episode, we're going to be going onwards to the next place, which I believe is Bamboo Terrace, as far as I'm aware of things. And also, I'd just like to update people about my commentary and all that, if I can find Bamboo Terrace, that is. But, one of my friends is basically saying my commentary has been lacking a bit, because usually, you know, my Let's Plays, even in blind ones, as well as talking about what the hell is happening in the game, usually, you know, I go off topic and explain about different things and stuff like that. I'm gonna try and do that from now on, but we'll just see how it goes, because I like my commentary to just, you know, run naturally. To me, I don't really see this as a job or anything, and just a bit of fun, in other words. So, Bamboo Terrace, and I get the feeling that bamboo would mean pandas. So, are the animals pandas? If that is, then that is really cool, because I like pandas. They are pandas! I guessed that one correctly. Amazing.
Spyro! Rhinox have been harassing us all day. The workers haven't been able to harvest the bamboo needed for the whirligig to take you to Evening Lake. We've tried asking them to leave, but there's no reasoning with them.
Oh, I see. Fair enough. Alright, I thought I was going to say something else, then, in a way. Well, I suppose, one thing I could say, and that is this place reminds me a lot, and I'm pretty sure you thought the same thing too, well, assuming you played this after 2008, Fu Panda, you know, a really, really good film by DreamWorks. I think it was by DreamWorks, as far as I'm aware and all that, and I remember that being a really good film. I saw that, like, in 2008, when it came out in the cinemas and things. In fact, who else at the moment is really shocked to realise that Fu Panda 3 is coming out? Like, that seriously just came out of nowhere, if you ask me. Also, are you going to say anything? No, you're not. Fair enough, fine. Because, I mean, given the fact, you know, the Fu Panda, the first one came out in 2008. The sequel, Fu Panda 2, came out 2011. That's like, 1911. That's like 3 years later. And here we are, you know, Fu Panda 3 that it's coming out like nearly 4 to 5 years later. I don't know, there's not really some form of pattern or anything. At least there is that with video games, you know? I mean, freaking... what was it? At least the Crash Bandicoot games and the Oddworld games, like, you know, came out just year after year. Was, I don't know, with films and that, it's kind of a bit randomized, if you ask me, you know? I mean, like I say, with Fu Panda just coming out, like, in a strange pattern of years. You gonna say anything? Let's see what you say.
Pushing that boulder was hard work. But as soon as I've caught my breath, I'll return to collecting bamboo.
Ah, I see. Fair enough. So I just need to rescue these pandas then. You know what? They remind me a lot of, what was that place called? I believe it's a place in Idle Springs, I think it is, in Spyro to Gateway to Glimmer. Or Ripto's Rage if you live in America or things. In fact, who else is freaking confused about that? You know, the fact that some games, depending on what region they're released in, have different titles and all that. I mean, it's like those sort of systems, you know? I mean, freaking, what is it? In America, the Sega Mega Drive, you know, is called the Sega Genesis now, which a lot of people like the name and all that. I like the name Genesis too. I don't know, it's just Mega Drive to me sounds a lot cooler. But it's like that, you know, even with the Sega CD. In America and the NTSC versions of the system, you know, it's called Sega CD, while in like places like Europe and Britain and such, it's known as the Mega CD, which makes sense given the fact it's called, you know, the Sega Mega Drive, and hence the Mega CD and stuff. I don't know, it's just weird. It's also like that with some difficulty in games as well. Can I get on there? No, I can't. Actually, no, I'm forgetting something. Oh, I remember now. So, okay, I'll be honest. Recently, I've been playing Spyro the Dragon, the first one for the PlayStation, the one that started off, you know, this wonderful little dragon that isn't so wonderful anymore. But, you know, I've been playing that recently, and my gosh, the design and that is different and things. I mean, given the fact that when you press triangle, you know, in Spyro 2, and that whenever you press triangle, frickin' Spyro does a little hover move, which allows you to, you know, basically just position where you land, so you have one little burst of air at the last minute, but in the first one, you just drop. That was really difficult to get used to after getting so familiar, you know, with Spyro 2 and 3, and all that. It's that, another thing I noticed that is, why is Spyro 2 Gateway to Glimmer known as Ripto's Rage, you know, in the NTSC version, yet Spyro 3 Year of the Dragon is the same, you know, what was the whole idea in changing the title to Ripto's Rage? I mean, fair enough, you know, in the Japanese version, I think it is, Spyro is known as Ripto, I believe? I'm not too sure. I remember reading about that in Digino Gaming once, as far as I'm aware, but don't take my word for it, because I'm absolutely crap at research, so do your own research when it comes to things. What the hell is going on right now? I see, you clear the path for me and stuff like that. I guess you could say Spyro 3 sort of takes parts. Oh my god, there's an egg there. I didn't even notice. Spyro 3 takes parts of Spyro 2, but just, you know, makes them feel different. Because, I mean, given the fact that the pandas are helping each other out, reminds me a lot of those icy guys, I believe, in frickin' hell, what was that place called? Oh, god damn it! I forgot it. It was like a snow level and all that. It was crystal something, I think. I can't even remember, so, but it's basically, you know, with these Eskimos and that, they help you out or something. Reminds me a lot of that for some reason. Because, you know, they helped you out in order to get to the top and things like that. Also, the music's nice. I'm not too sure what to think of this one, really, but still. And holy hell, I thought that looked suspicious right there. This is going to get me a whole batch of lives, bloody hell. Okay, so I'll admit, when it comes to games that have like a whole bunch of lives, you know, in one particular area, well, that's a good thing. Voice crack right there. It can also mean, oh my god, this game is going to be really easy. I mean, for instance, what is it? If any of you have ever played Sonic the Hedgehog 4 Episode 1, you know exactly what I'm on about when I mentioned the second act of Casino 9, I think it's called. I can't even remember the name of it and what, but you know the one with cards that you run through? They give you a whole batch of bloody lives. It is ridiculous, you know? It just makes me realize I'm never gonna get a game over in this game, am I? If it's just gonna keep farming me for lives. I remember doing that a lot, actually. Like, that was the level that I went to. If I was low on lives, I just had to farm for some more, you know? Because you could just run for a whole batch of bloody cards and just get literally, like, 50 lives each time. It was ridiculous, especially if you did, like, a perfect run of it, too. But I don't know, it's just I found that level just, wow. So much holding your hand for lives on it or something like that. I'm not even too sure how to explain it, really, because, you know, it's more explained through your own personal experience, really. I also like how she zaps you and that for checkpoints and things. I've realized that, like, in some games, though. Some games that have really good checkpoints, but some of them are just like, come on, was the checkpoint really necessary there and that? I can't really think of any examples in that. I know one example for checkpoints that is really evil, and that is Jak 2 Renegade. That game does not know how to checkpoint the slightest, but that does not make it a bad game. I don't know why some people, you know, complain, oh my god, Jak 2 is terrible because it's nothing like the first game and all that. I don't mind it. Hell, I don't even mind Jak and Daxter the first one. In fact, I'm planning to do an LP of it at some point because childhood and crap. But, you know, even though Jak 2 is a really, really, really big turn to the first one, because it features guns and stuff, it's almost like the Shadow the Hedgehog of the Jak and Daxter, if you know what I mean. I still enjoy it. I don't know why.
We would be honored if you would accept this as a token of our appreciation.
I will do Sing Sing, and it's going to be an egg, isn't it? I thought so. And his name is Tom. Whoa.
Oh, the emergency escape bridge. Why didn't I think of it sooner? I shall open it right away.
It's just so clever, you know. Oh, right. I thought he was referring to the portal, but never mind. Oh, I suppose he is technically, yeah. But I like how... I know I mentioned this before, but I'm going to go over it again in better detail. Also, there's a thief. Oh, God. And that is a bottomless pit. I did not even notice that. Holy hell. But I like how the characters as well as, you know, basically just telling you about, you know, basically the portals and all that. They don't refer to it as a portal. They refer to it as like a thing that has appeared that they've never seen before. Like, you know, that with like the dragon eggs. Like, oh, there's this really weird stone I found in the ground. You might want to take care of it, or something like that. You know, just something like that is amazing. Instead of going, thanks, Spyro. Have this dragon egg that I found. You know, it's just there's more variety now. It makes you realize the atmosphere, like how these characters feel in this world, stuff like that. I don't know, I'm looking at things very critically for some reason, and also, I did not realize that I missed that guy, never mind. But Jesus Christ, this is a fast thief and a half, isn't it? I'm gonna have to try and cut corners in this one, I guess. Is that right? I don't even know, man. Do I have to, like, reverse round him or something? I think I do. Alright, let's keep going. Come on. Oh, actually, I'm catching up to him now. Yeah, it appears the tactic is to jump and cut corners in order to catch up to him. Can I please get him? In fact, it's also useful now that you can jump while, you know, basically just running and stuff like that. Because what I've noticed before, and this is through playing Spyro 1, the jumping in that game is so low. Like, it's actually pretty ridiculous. I know it's the first game and all that, but oh god. Through playing Spyro 1 recently, it makes me just wanna jump, you know? This is probably not the right way to say it, but you know, I mean, look, when I'm running like this, when I jump, he does that. He does a massive old leap in the air, and you can even break it in Spyro 2 with the double jump. But this first one is just a tiny little jump, and the amount of times that I just want to run and jump over this little log or something, but Spyro's altitude is just not high enough, you know? You just can't do it. The amount of times I'm just like, for God's sake, I'm going to have to stop running and jump over it, you know? It's like a reflex when you hold down the run button in, like, the Mario series. The amount of people that I know who don't hold down the run button in a Mario game throughout a level is actually pretty low. Because I for sure don't do it. As far as I'm aware, anyway. Anywho's, I don't even know, like, how I am for percentage at the moment. Because even though I say I go off topic and that talking with commentary and things, that is good. But it can also be bad, because it means I don't pay attention to what the frickin' hell's going on in the game, where I can't even tell what I am doing. Just like that, see? But honestly, that was just a mistimed jump on my own fault, really, but never mind. It's gonna put me all the way back here. Oh well. It's not that too bad of a journey, though. I don't know what I'm frickin' complaining about. At least I'm not complaining about checkpoints and stuff in the game, like, why isn't there a checkpoint, or something like that, you know? Because I don't see the point in it. If you die, you die. Learn from it, you know? Also, did I get that guy to get a gem? I think I did, and yeah, I did. Fair enough, fine. It's funny, actually, because, remember in the first game? Well, actually, remember frickin' playing it recently. First game of Spyro, whenever you defeated enemies that you already, you know, got a gem out of, they would give you these orbs instead, and that was to get lives. I don't know if I liked that or not, to be honest, and oh god, these things. I remember those from Spyro 2. They were okay, I guess, but just not really the best or anything like that. Wow, we're at 40 minutes so far, bloody hell. I guess going off topic talking about some crap, and that really makes time go quick, doesn't it? Because, I mean, I'll be honest and all that. Even though, like, I like my commentary to run naturally, when I just have nothing to say, and all I want to do is just talk about the game, it's good, you know, it makes it easier for me to commentate and all that, but it also makes me think, this is boring, you know, I gotta say something, goddammit, to keep you guys engaged, you know? I don't even know half the time. I just do what my brain tells me, you know? Frickin' Let's Plays, to me, it's not scripted. This is just me playing a game, casually saying what the hell's on my mind, and half the time, you know, it's just what's on my mind in the game. Next, it's off subject to what I'm thinking about and all that. I don't know, I guess you could just say that with LPs in general, they're just kind of randomized, and I did not see where that pot was. Great. Because I was talking. Oh boy. But I get the feeling that it's probably somewhere back here. Yeah, it is. Something told me my instincts about that. being given the fact that every time you hit it, it goes further away, and things like that. Wow! So much teleportation that this thing has. Why does it even teleport? That's weird. It's Spyro. I mean, I'm a freaking dragon running around getting gems and dragon eggs and crap. Of course it's gonna be weird and unusual. Is that everything? No, no it ain't. Fair enough, fine. Well, I suppose, I mean, that was a pot, I believe. And now, there were other parts, I think. I don't even remember. But let's just have a look around anyway. Good lord, man. Oh wow, I just noticed. Oh my god, what the hell is that? Is that another enemy? Sorry. A friend. Who is this? To all explorers, there is no Yeti here. And there never was. He was just a myth, as far as you know, the sorceress. Wait, really? Really? Is this some guy I have to unlock? Is he in Midday Gardens, or is he in the next world? Unless, maybe, in each world, there is some kind of, like, character that you have to unlock. Kind of similar to the Sonic Advance series, actually, like 2 and 3. Wow, fancy that. But let's just have a look at my gems anyway, just to be sure. Smash to the mountaintop on a question mark. Okay, so I get the feeling that there's the last batch of gems in there. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to do some actual editing now. And cut ahead to see when, you know, if there are any more gems lying around this particular area. See you then. Wait a second, hang on! There's a secret right here! I did not even see this! Holy hell! What a discovery! Let's go inside, see what it is. Actually, wait, what is it? Have I got time for this?
Please help us, Spyro. My friends are trying to go home after a long shift in the fields, but rotten Rhinox keep knocking them down. Can you save the panda workers?
Yeah. That's why not. You bet.
Please help them.
Please hop aboard. Make sure to toast the Rhinox, but not my friends. I don't know what to do. Well, I know what to do and stuff, but what? Okay. Exit area, because at the moment I'm at 19 minutes, and I like my videos to be short, but that doesn't appear to be happening at the moment. So you know what? I'm gonna troll you guys and say we'll be doing that in the next episode. Take it, guys. I hope you've enjoyed this episode of Spyro 3 Years Dragon. I'll see you in the next one. There's no music. That's a little bit awkward. Wait a second, hang on! There's a secret right here! I did not even see this! Holy hell! What a discovery! Let's go inside and see what it is.